I am streaming to you live. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is sunny Saturday, September 27th, 2025, and I've got my friend here. Grrr. What is all the hype about? Well, let's see. It's about this thing. What do you see on the screen? Oh yeah, it's made in Canada. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's good for you," but is it? The reason being, because it is known that it is a glutathione depleter. What's glutathione? Well, it's an amino acid. It's the master antioxidant. It's critical for detoxifying toxins and heavy metals, protecting the brain and liver, supporting immune balance, calming inflammation. What else protects the brain? Sorry, that's the first cup today. Again, after fasting all night. So, glutathione helps to calm inflammation. When glutathione is depleted, the body becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress, liver toxicity, and immune dysfunction. Your body was designed by Heavenly Father with a natural defense system. You just need to fuel it with what He provides instead of depleting them with toxins. Is that called nutrition? Is this part of the nutrition? What was in it? So I thought, why don't I go and look up glutathione? So let's do a quick search here. Sources for glutathione. Key dietary sources include asparagus, avocado, spinach, green beans, broccoli, and bell peppers. Avocados are noted for containing approximately 19 milligrams of glutathione per medium-sized avocado, making them one of the highest, they say, food sources. Asparagus and spinach are also significant sources, with asparagus showing a glutathione content of 349 plus minus 26 UG per gram. Other vegetables like green peppers, red peppers, and zucchini contain notable levels. So maybe putting your hot pepper spice, your cayenne pepper, is that a glutathione? Maybe. That's why it's so good for you. Fruits such as strawberries, oranges, papaya, and mango also contribute to glutathione intake, with concentrations ranging from 1.5 to 15.5 milligrams per 100 milligram sample. Additionally, garlic, onions, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts are rich in sulfur-containing amino acids. I like Brussels sprouts. Which are precursors for endogenous glutathione synthesis. Protein sources such as chicken, eggs, dairy, and legumes provide cysteine and methionine, essential amino acids for glutathione production. Okay, so nuts like almonds and seeds like chia seeds are beneficial due to their selenium content, which acts as a cofactor for glutathione enzymes. Somebody I know said that chia seeds, when you combine it with 114 degree molecular bond angle water, is super powerful for the body. Is that a good thing? Yeah, sure is. You should see how chia seeds react. It absorbs that water like like it like a fly on white rice. Like seriously, like instant. 20 seconds and it's already gelling. Like seriously, that's how fast it happens. Um, so it is important to note that cooking can diminish glutathione levels, so consuming these fresh foods, fresh or raw, is recommended to maximize their glutathione content. That's interesting. I'm going to comment on that a little bit. While some foods contain glutathione directly, others support the body's natural production of this antioxidant through their nutrient profile. So basically the cysteine and the other essential amino acid that I'm not going to say the M word because I don't want it to glitch again. After all the above, now these are my words. It's all about amino acids. Acids. And the key word is acids. Why? This is very important because us humans, are electrical beings. So what is most commonly found in acids? It is and always will be hydrogen. A lower pH number means more hydrogen, essentially. Your body will break down and process hydrogen from whatever source you put in your stomach, as it has everything to do with isotopes, as plants need the same isotopes things to grow. And since hydrogen is found in 3 different states, it can affect how plants and humans process it. This is one of the major reasons why 114-degree molecular bond angle water is so valuable. Plants use isotopes to grow, and if those isotopes are radioactive, the plants will not grow that well or not at all. The same rules apply to humans. Because the digestive system inside the human body will process isotopes, and they can repel or attract other isotopes like magnets inside the body. So when tumors are created, they're acting like there's radioactive isotopes inside your body that are acting like magnets. That's saying, come over here, I got a spot for you to hang out. And then your body's going to go, I'm going to try to lock this in place so it doesn't move around. So that's why tumors develop. So it's a body's protective mechanism. But we better take that out and spread it around. Instead of trying to break it down and get rid of it in this different way. Is there another invasive way to fix that? It's coming. So, this is why it's important for you to consume the right type of isotopes, because it is of great value when managing your longevity, or what I call your bioenergy. It can be complicated, but in fact, it's very simple. I use the water, I sweat, but I replenish, and yet my muscle mass is still staying. I'm not, with all the cardio that I'm doing, with all the movement, day in and day out, I'm still keeping my muscle mass. Why is that? Well, it has everything to do with amino acids, right? But it has a lot to do with the hydrogen, because your body's going to take it and use it and process it. That's why people like in the internet world are talking about ATP. And what are the major sources of it? One of those is hydrogen. And remember, 3 different isotopes. It's found in 3 different isotopes. One of those can be radioactive. And is radioactive good for you? No. So how do you fix it? Well, you restructure it. This is why the guy behind the invention talks about it. And when you look at him, he's in his 90s. He don't look 90. Mm-mm. Why is that? Well, chemistry. It plays a role. Modern chemistry. So, can we do things to improve our longevity? This guy said, grrr! Yes, you can! But water is just one piece. I talk about it every single day. I'm going to talk about it again because the other piece is light, sunlight. Why? Is because it triggers the process of photobiomodulation inside your body, which activates the GHK copper peptide. And right now the sun is kind of shining. Not too, I guess it's a little bit of overcast. But if you're not outside getting direct sunlight every single day, direct sunlight, then how do you trigger the body to respond? That's where this tool comes into play. It's one of the pieces you have in your toolbox that you carry around with you. And when you use something like this, combine it with the purest and most absorbable water, magic happens inside the body. Supported with minerals that you get, that you need as well. I had my pinch of sea salt this morning. Last night for dinner had pasta. Meat pasta. Meat, like you have beef, tomato, and some ground beef, and some carrots, and a whole lot of goodness. I ate quite a bit yesterday. Probably more than I should have, but I did. Do I feel good today? Yeah, I slept well. And I'm going to do some fitness testing again today. We're going to see. So, hopefully today's topic triggers some thought for you and helps you make some better decisions in terms of managing your longevity and unlocking your bioenergy, as I talk about every single day. It's important, not only for you as an adult, but also for your children if you have children. And you know, when I hear stories about these mothers these pregnant women taking Tylenol, you know, and saying, "Oh yeah, look at me, I'm okay, it's fine." You can't overdose on these things, right? It do cause problems if you do that. So just be smart about some of these things that you're trying to do. There's more harm out there than there is good. And if your body hurts, it's trying to tell you something wrong that you need to fix. That's your body's communication method. You know, if you go and you fall down off your bicycle or something, I don't know, hit your head on the ground, hit your side, your torso on a handlebar, and, you know, you break a couple of ribs or something like that, or, you know, or if you're like me when I was a kid, fall off the BMX bike, and I hit the jagged tooth pedal with my knee, opened up the skin, and, you know, and it hurts. Yeah, that's your body's signal saying, hey, there's something not right here. We need to fix it. So that's sending the signal to the CPU saying, okay, we got to do something. And if your defense mechanism or your immune system is not functioning at optimum levels, then it's not going to be able to repair itself. Because the body is miraculous at fixing itself. And if your body's good at fixing itself, do you need a doctor? I'm just throwing it out there. No. How did civilizations before us live? How did they survive? Well, the body, did try to fix itself. Because civilizations are still here. So, that's my rant for today. Let's move on to the next topic. Get your X39. Scan the QR code. Visit Unlock Your Bioenergy. Look at what is there. There's lots of great content that's really valuable in helping you manage your bioenergy, your health, your longevity. And when you're ready, click on this or scan this QR code and it'll take you to that website where I am a registered brand member with Lifeway, and place an order for X39. If you choose to subscribe, it's $99 US, which is $138 plus $11 for shipping, something like that, and it works out to about let's say $155. It asks for 30 patches. Okay. If you don't want to subscribe, then it's $149 plus about $11, I think, for shipping. Okay. And divided by 30, that equates to about $7 a day per patch. And you can use it to strengthen your body. And look at the case study, the power of X39 that I posted earlier this week. It talks about what it can do for you. It's doing something for me, I'll tell you. Because my recovery is just, it's staying strong. And I'm going to try to show how it also improves performance by doing a simple test, which is with this particular skip rope. This one's the broken one, it's got a bent. I used this rope many years ago, so I'm just going to continue using it just for consistency purposes. And last week, I used the metronome. So you see here, 185. That was the tempo in which I skipped to beat my record of 83 seconds, and I set a new one, 81, with a beat of 185. So, today, I'm going to try 187. Because 185 is pretty hard. I was feeling it. So, at 187, let's just calculate this here. It said 250 skips, so 81 seconds is, yeah, 60, a minute and 21. So, oh no, that's not right. I need 81 divided by... No. 250 skips divided by 81 seconds times 60. That's what it is. Okay. So that was 185. So, divided by 185. So if I wanted, let's say 2 seconds, let's say if I can do it in 80 seconds. Okay, so that's, I want to try to beat it by 1 second. 187.5. That's my goal today. Can I do it? 1 minute and 20 seconds for 250 skips. Is it doable? Can I do it? I'm gonna sure as heck try today. Very hard. Okay, so 187 is set on the metronome. I have the timer that I will set up. We're going to stopwatch here. I've got it set up for a minute 45 total. Maybe what I'll do is change that. I'll put 121. I gotta be done before the 121 is done. Alright, so with that, I'm going to turn on the heart rate monitor. So you can hear that tempo, 187. Okay. We've got here the Alright, you can see my heart rate on the screen. I'll show you where it is, right there, underneath 5. And make sure I turn this volume up so I can hear it over the speaker. Because I want to be, this noise here is kind of loud. Yeah, I can hear that nice and clearly. Because when it gets to the hard point or hard time near the end, that's when the focus really starts to drop off. Okay, so let's begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not counting. Wow. Whew. Holy. Wow. I will have to watch back and count it. It's quite the test. Wow. That was actually a little easier than I thought. Because when I'm counting, it takes a little bit of the focus away from your, how would you say, your coordination. And because of that, it can cause you to lose a little bit of constant, like just the mind-muscle connection. And to count, I actually speak it silently as well. So I think because of that, it limits your body, or limits my ability to breathe, to maintain that pace. So it was definitely, it felt different for that test. So I'm gonna let the heart rate continue to run. Now that I've done that that test, I'm gonna do a 10-minute HIIT. This time I'll use the just the beaded rope. I'm gonna set the metronome at a pace of, last week I did 160, so I'm gonna set it to 165, right? So that's the tempo we're gonna hear. Tick, 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 tick. And I can feel the tension from the band, or the rope, a little bit of lactic acid buildup, but not very strong. It's a little. And so here we go, 10-minute HIIT. So for the high, when you see the green color means go, then I'm going to switch to a crisscross. This is pretty fast pace.
Wow. Just gonna go a couple less. Go down to 160. Wow. 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 To keep that pace, 165 or even 160 throughout the HIIT, it's hard. It's quite an aggressive pace, and yeah, you can see how. All right, so today's date. There we go. September 27th, 2025. Starting time was at 11:10 a.m. Huh, almost interesting number. And then here's a close-up of the heart rate. So beginning the first, well, you can see we're here. The heart rate climbs that part just at the end of the, you see here in the center of the screen. Climbs right up, hit over 150, and that was at the end of the 250 skips. And then here, rest right back down, recovery hits below 100, and then back right up for the duration, and obviously the difference in the there wasn't a lot of drops in terms of heart rate recovery, especially during the 10 minutes hit. So that was my goal, to see how good my endurance was. And I think I did pretty good today after doing that timing for 250 skips with the black rope. So I will be watching back to see if I did get the 250. I'm pretty sure I did within the time frame, and I will mark it down where I finished. So the goal was to get around 80 seconds, which is a minute and 20. So watch back to see how I did, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day for sunny Saturday. I'll be back on Monday, where we'll be moving it for next week's set of exercises, and I hope to see you then. If not, we'll go back and watch the beginning of this week, all the episodes. Wednesday was the funny day because it was glitching, and so that was because of the M word that I was using, but hopefully you won't have any problems this coming week. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you check out the X39. Scan that QR code that's right here, or no, here, right there. That QR code, it'll take you to unlockyyourbioenergy.com. And if you want to go directly to LifeWave to place your order, that's the QR code right there. So scan it, and never just do it later. Always do it today. Don't procrastinate. That's my advice. All right, bye. We'll see you on Monday.